one of the things that makes Aries incredibly stupid, and it's unfortunate, is that they have an issue with being patient. I mean, I'm a Libra, and I have a lot of Libra, and we know this. We know that that's the main. We are, better tactfully at wars than Aries, because Aries just doesn't have the patience and doesn't know that maybe it's not always just a raw and frank, upfront deal, especially when we're talking about wars and navigating the energies where, especially, the world out there, how it's hard to tell what's going on. So you have to play the game. And so anyway, my point to this video was just to let everybody know, I mean, yeah, the cosmos, the way that things are going to keep unfolding beyond your control, it's best to be, I think, hooked into the bigger membrane, like paying attention to your energy sources. That's where we're supposed to listen to the news and stuff, but what are they telling us? Crap. They're not going to let us know what's going to keep coming down for why and how that it can benefit us, really. But do we get that chance for it to benefit us? Of course, but do we know that it's there? No. Why? Because we think they're going to make it work for us and give it to us, and it's like, no, you got to figure shit out and find somebody that you can trust who perhaps has figured something out, and then work the math, work the truth, hold them up, do whatever you got to do. Build a shrine, make a school, get a community going. But it shouldn't be as complicating as people, because, well, why are they complicated? They don't exist, for one. Let's just look at the human being who is either participating in their own, like, say, self-sustenance. Whew. And a lot of people think, well, that's just miserable. And it's like, well, no, this is war. This is the game of life, right? It's been reduced down to a survival game. Where are you going to get your water? Can you sleep somewhere safe tonight? Is your food safe? Do you really trust your medicines? Where did you get that illness in the first place? And now they're giving you something and ask your doctor. Boy, and all of the side effects? Wow. It's hilarious. It really is. It's like, if you're not laughing by now, you're doomed. Getting back to, it's really not that bad. It's always been this way. We're just going like this and looking at it now. We're like, whoa, whoa. This is a business? This is a massive business. For who? What? What's the goal? Well, somebody wants to stay in power. It has nothing to do with money. But yes, they own money. But what's happening with money? Now, see, that's what I wanted to talk about, how that when Pluto moves into Aquarius, see, I'm going to come from a personal stance because I have the Aries rising, and then the Pluto is going to go into my 11th house. I mean, just dry as a bone. 11th house, Aquarius, bah. Well, even if you don't do house astrology, which they say somebody was saying it's all confusing, I think, you know what, you're confused. Can you make sense out of something at least? Just make sense that there's 12 houses, and then the 12 signs represent that. Where do the 12 signs go if they don't go in the houses anyway? Pluto moving into my 11th house, it squares, and for everybody in the sky, Pluto moving into Aquarius, it's involved with the grand cross, or the square, the T-square or squares of the fixed signs, which is already something that has been vibrating with Uranus and Taurus. What happens is Pluto starts to light up they call them the nodes. Well, that's where we've been having the eclipses and stuff. I've been feeling this out. I've been feeling it, with Uranus, which is the planet of unpredictability. It's just this. It's kind of like the Earth shaking. It's going to make you think differently. Well, because it is literally, babes. Because Uranus is in Taurus. It's a call to the Earth. If not, the Earth is going to say, "Don't forget about me," and you're going to be like, "What? What was that?" Well, what are you doing here? What the hell are you doing here? Nothing random is happening, babes, as far as the civilization that's being erected up and then easily just topples over with what? Here comes the big bad wolf. Is he going to blow your house down? Did you build it good enough? Story kind of thing. I mean, the stuff that happened in Turkey, God, the stack and pack and then how it just turned into rubbish. I'm not saying that. Oh, you're supposed to survive an 8-pointer and then and the constant jolts. But anyway, we can never say right. But 100 years is nothing. 200 years is nothing, and so we're here. We can't even think back that long. People don't even think about how civilization is being controlled into this amazing. Talk about non-existential. Um, we won't see a trace of ourselves left. I mean, I was thinking like, well, like considering our electronic gravestones here, just leaving our electronic footprint. It's like, who cares? They wrap that up in a chip and throw it into the ocean, and you know, we're looking at evidence where there was a civilization that 3D printed out of just sitting on top of massive stone quarries and then perfect geometrical shapes out of whatever theme you want, a statue, people there doing what, and you go in, it's a temple, and but that's the technology that we lost, and we're supposed to believe, oh, the giants and something way beyond us did it. Okay, I'm not outruling that something is operating at a level that is just keeping us thumbed down. Like, what I mean is blind. Why? I don't know. I'm just trying to live life quietly and as healthy as I can. And so with the Pluto moving into Aquarius, it's affecting, I've been feeling this thing, okay, with Uranus and Saturn too. Did you notice the Saturn was in Aquarius, and it was squaring Uranus for the last 2.5 years. If you were involved with that, if you had any middle degree fixed, which I have the fixed degree Aquarius and right there in the 11th house moon, which was highly affected. Well, the feel of that was, well, you have to rearrange your entire value system before you can start getting benefits into you that actually make sense to you energetically. It's got to be holistic. You can't just receive gifts from the narcissist and expect them that they're caring for your life and that they care for your lifestyle and who you are and where it's all going. No, it's a trip. It's a trip. It's like, that is just ho hum. You need better connections around you that can say, oh, I understand how you need it, when you need it, and not only that, it benefits them somehow, wouldn't it? Yes. See, like with my water idea, I haven't been crying this for just since they're going to turn my water off. No, I was on Facebook asking for a water tank for the past 8 years. I got intense about it for the past 4 years. I just thought, just if I had a water tank come in here, I can collect off the roof and I can continue to water my garden, not have such the high water bill or a water bill at all. And I live in a place where it's happening all up and down the road here. People have massive tanks and they're doing such and such anyway, just living out here in the rurals. And what were we supposed to do? Well, just my point is like, let's see, it fell on deaf ears. You shouldn't have to, like, if it's a strange relationship with a beneficiary who's a narcissist, right? Who can't care, doesn't really doesn't respect you, really does not. So what they have working with you works for them, but to keep them on you on a level and them on a level, it's always an inferiority. They're the superior one. You're the one that needs to get their act together. And it's like, my act is together. I just need a little fucking help to do this and that, and you don't appreciate it. You're not even at all aligned to, you want to self-sustain in the mountains? No. I know it's a hell of a task, but what else are you going to fill time with? Excuse me? I was just thinking, I was like, okay, so if I advertised, hey, you can have a free shower if you just, if you come here, you can loosen up your bills, because that's what I'm doing. And figure out a way. Just if you can have a free shower if you bring the wood in, and then help me maintain, or help yourself maintain. I don't know how to say it, man, but this is not just me on this square of property. The entire humanity out there. By the way, I am humanity. The entire humanity has to figure out, how are they going to self-sustain? Because some agent can easily come and just pinch their fucking supply off, and we will see absolute narcissistic paradigm hell breaking fucking loose. And it happens with the peaking, really, when somebody starts getting independent. That's the experiencing you're having in a microcosm. As soon as you say, you know what, fuck that person, I just want to move forward. I want to operate on the level that I can. I want to feel good, and then you start feeling good. Here comes the narcissist. Here comes the close down, the fucking bills. The bills. God, how long? Do people really go through life not even questioning? It's like, okay, this is going to be lasting forever. Put your necktie on, babe. Put your necktie on and get out there and do it.